death investigation of 10-year-old Berasia Terrell. Following a 17-day bench trial, Judge Latham announced that 51-year-old Henry Dinkins was found guilty of murder in the first degree and kidnapping in the first degree, both carrying a mandatory sentence of life in prison. Berasia was reported missing to the Davenport Police Department on July 10th, 2020, and was last seen in the early morning hours that day near the 2700 block of East 53rd Street. On March 22nd, 2021, Berasia Terrell's remains were located in Clinton County, just north of DeWitt, Iowa. And on May 4th, 2021, Henry Dinkins was charged in relation to Berasia's disappearance. Our thoughts have been and will continue to be with Berasia's family. As you all are aware, this is very impactful for them. As a community, we rallied around Berasia and her family. It's still a tough situation for them. We have to continue as a community to embrace her as they continue their path forward and try the healing of this horrific event that they've experienced. I'm deeply grateful for the dedicated work of the men and women of the Davenport Police Department, who have spent countless hours over the past 3 years diligently working on this case. And because of your unrelenting efforts is why we're here today talking about the guilty verdict of Mr. Dinkins. When we look at our investigative unit, I just want to acknowledge our lead investigators. We have Sergeant Jeff Pfeiffer here to my left, Corporal Detective Obert, who's not available, was also one of the lead detectives. But I also want to acknowledge some of our investigative management team who's not here. We have retired Chief Sikorsky in the back who was here during this, but we also have retired Captain Brent Biggs and Lieutenant Kyle Chisholm, who were very instrumental in this initial piece of the investigation. We also want to recognize our partners from the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigations, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, Scott County Sheriff's Office, Clinton County Sheriff's Office, for their excellent work in the investigation and prosecution of this case. This case has been difficult and demanding on all the personnel and their hard work, and the dedication and helpfulness and rallying together as a law enforcement, as a community coming together to help bring some closure and justice to Berasia's family has been instrumental. Throughout this investigation, the Davenport Police Department and partner agencies together investigated an excessive amount of tips, conducted hundreds of interviews, and served over 60 search warrants related to Berasia's disappearance. During this multiple county search, numerous local, county, state, and federal partner agencies aided in the search for Berasia by providing aircraft, drones, kayaks, boats, all-terrain vehicles, command centers, and countless other types of support, along with hundreds of personnel and community volunteer time. Our community came out not only in Scott County, but in Clinton County to come and help with this efforts and investigative efforts. I'll introduce, actually I just want to acknowledge the Scott County Sheriff's Office. We have our prosecuting team as well. We have DCI with us, as well as our Clinton County Sheriff. Again, I can't stress enough, with this very impactful case to Davenport, it touched quite further north into Clinton County with all the mutual work and collaboration together. At this time, I'm just going to introduce Scott County Attorney Kelly